Hey YouTube, if you're like me and you have the situation with the Xbox where everything is working, you can sign in easily on your account, just one problem. When you put a disc, for example, this is Mass Effect 2, you're going to put this here, and it goes ahead to read, it does nothing. So you go get the open tray error. You try this a bunch of times and you are stuck. I have the solution for you. Okay, welcome back to this is my second video and my second part to how to fix your DVD drive if the open tray keeps popping up. It attempts to read but then it doesn't. And it does not ring of death, so you can't get the 3-year warranty by Xbox. So first of all, you got to pay attention. There's a little bit of a metal tape on the bottom here that you got to remove so you can take the drive out. In my case, I added some more tape because once you remove the metal tape, it really does lose its power or its grip, its hold. Anyhow, so I'm just using anything, just use something sharp. In my case, I put a lot of tape. Just kind of hold it down, because if you don't do that, you won't be able to do it vertically, mount the Xbox vertically. So you want to make sure that it's safe. And this is a disk drive, right? So you're just gonna pull this up slightly, and be careful. There's components underneath. As you can see, there's 2 cables attached on the back. So one is your power, one is your data. So we'll just kind of put it to the side so that you don't have to pull it too hard, and then kind of, sorry about that, just get a pull, and then just go and pull the next one. And there you go, you have your Hitachi or whatever company your Xbox came with. Mine was a Hitachi GDR 3120L, and this baby is troublesome. It should work normally, but here we go. So let's go ahead and take this apart. So to take it apart, you're going to use your Phillips screwdriver right here. I have this handy tool, and I prefer taking it apart both ways, so either top and bottom. If you are to unscrew these 4 screws right here, that's going to take the top part, and if you take these 1 and 2, that's going to do the bottom part. God damn it. There we go. So it just slides upwards, okay? And there you have it. So this is your disk drive that sucks. Okay, and here we have it, your DVD drive. So this is the lens. A lot of people will tell you that it's a lens problem and dust gets accumulated inside. I don't think that's a problem. Now you gotta pay attention. If your drive makes a sound that the CD is spinning, so it's like that kind of sound. If it doesn't do that sound, then it's the motor. Now, in my case, it's a little bit, it's kind of resisting. It's very, very hard to turn. Some people were saying that the motor is just damaged. Sometimes that does happen, or you can actually solve it by just using a lubricant. Getting a WD-40, which is what I'm going to try right now. So I tried shaving machine oil, which is really cool too, but it didn't last long. So WD-40 will last. This is something that's like about $4 from Home Depot or something, and we're gonna spray the area inside. So you gotta move this. Be careful not to touch the lens. Just kind of move it this way. The lens, if you can clean it, if you have some alcohol or something that will easily evaporate, you'll clean the lens really fast. Now see this section here? You want to spray inside this metal casing. There's a little groove here that I don't think the camera can pick up, but that's where I'm going to use the spray, which is going to help help loosen this up. So once you do that, you got to let it settle for a while so that it just settles and you don't get oil spraying all over this place, because you don't want to damage your disc. And when you're going to test it out for the first few days, make sure you use like a game that is disposable or something that not like an important game, for example Halo or Mass Effect or something. Okay, so there we have the disk drive. You're gonna get the WD-40 or any other lubricant of your choice. I prefer this because it's cheap and it stays a long time. You're just gonna push this up and slide the tube is it, or okay, the nozzle, whatever you want to call it, underneath. And when you're gonna spray, you're gonna have to spray in bursts. Make sure you don't breathe this. Don't breathe this. That's one thing. And just you know, don't be too liberal, or else we'll spray everywhere, as you can see. But again, have the towel underneath so that it stops it. But once you do the first side, this just kind of spin it around so that it spreads it around. You can see right now, just from the get-go, mine is spinning much faster, and that's going to help us out a lot. Now flip it over and let gravity help you out. There are other places on the Xbox where you can lubricate. For example, the screw here, which moves the lens and just enables other things to work. I think this moves the lens, yeah. If not, this, you can lubricate this. I don't recommend this, but when you turn it upside down, you're going to let the WD go down, and this way you can also access. I don't know if the camera can see. Again, here we go. Sorry about the bad resolution, folks. And well, not resolution. No, I'll just use this because I can't put my hand here with the camera in between. It's gonna push this down, and again, put the nozzle inside and spray. You can, I don't know, you can sort of see. I'm spraying a lot because in your case, I'd imagine that this drive is toast too, so I don't really care. It's not gonna, there's no electrical components. This is not gonna damage. This is just oil. It's just gonna feel very slippery for other things. But once it's starting to move, just kind of turn around, spray in different areas. Make sure areas where there's resistance, anything that's touching. I'm guessing in my case, it's just completely the motor inside, maybe some grime or something that got stuck. Again, it's brushed, so, oops. I'm spraying liberally. So, it's keep it like this for a while. I'm just going to keep this settling till I feel it's comfortable. And then we're going to use a disposable DVD drive, and I'll show you this works. Definitely not going to lie to you. There's my Xbox there, and there we have it. Hey guys, so definitely it's lubricated, it's much faster, and I waited for about 2 hours. I let it simmer. I wiped off everything on the side. Make sure you don't wipe it off from the actual motor, and that's it. So I'm going to put everything back together, same way you put everything, you took everything apart. I'll do this, and then I'll show you that it's going to work. Hey guys, so I put the Xbox back together and it's turned on, as you can see. So before, remember, we had the open tray option. Now, I opened up the CD. I'm going to use Tomb Raider Anniversary, which is a crappy game that is expendable. So if there's any oil inside, it won't damage this disc. Or it will, and I don't care. So, there you go. You have it reading. Now make sure you're going to hear the sound of the disc spinning. That's important because that's what the problem was. And there you go. So the game is fully active. It won't show a picture because I'm not hooked up to Xbox Live right now. And now you got the game loaded. So everything's fine. We're just gonna go back, and there we go. So problem solved. You don't have to buy a new hard drive or replace anything or change the logic board and risk getting your Xbox Ring of Death.